American University's March for Our Lives chapter met for the first time in Kirwan Hall on Wednesday. The chapter acts as a connection between AU students and March for Our Lives DC, which was founded in 2018 to promote gun control. The chapter promotes several policy changes, such as background checks and a high-capacity magazine ban, among others. Board members encouraged students to lobby their representatives and distributed materials to write letters to senators for stricter background checks. The club successfully lobbied for the passage of the Bipartisan Background Checks Act of 2019 in the House of Representatives and hosted a town hall with Congresswoman Lucy McBath on gun violence. Next, members will lobby the Senate for the Bipartisan Background Checks Act on Monday. Club member and membership chair Simran Chola spoke to ATV News about the movement's progress.
So, as a club, we've had a town hall with Senator Murphy, and Representative Lucy McBath from Georgia was also there. Another cool opportunity our club got was meeting Representative Dwight Evans. I didn't actually meet him personally, two of our club members did, Matthew Weinstein and Adam Frank. And they were basically teamed up in delivering letters around the House. And Representative Evans' office actually called them up and they said they wanted to meet them, and they ended up having this whole 10 to 15 minute meeting, and it was a really nice opportunity. We've never actually had these an office call us back because they wanted to meet with us. So it's really nice. So we also have the Write Your Reps movement. I guess now it's Write Your Senators. It's basically a movement where you write to your representatives, or in this case your senators, and you can tell them that you are for S42, which is the Universal Background Check Act. And we're going to be delivering all of these letters to every single member of the Senate this Monday. So it'd be really nice if we could have students of AU write letters, we can give it to them.
Wonk of the Year Governor John Kasich spoke to AU students in Bender Arena Thursday. Kasich focused on how students at American University can make meaningful change in the world by finding their passion and becoming a leader. Kasich recommended respecting others to end polarization, finding a passion, and taking chances. Kasich also explored the political issues of education, income inequality, and mental health. ATV spoke with freshman Lola Macy, who said she appreciated the section of his speech that talked about ordinary people instead of politicians who changed the world. Another student, freshman Emily Hurd, told ATV News that she admired that the speech was not purely political. American University Design Club students showcased their work in Katzon's Rotunda on Friday. Students and parents enjoyed food while meeting different student artists and learning about their work. Students showcased self-made advertisements, marketing campaigns, food branding, and other designs. Graphic design sophomore Amber Shamesh presented her visual communications project, a poster with a political meaning. Shamesh said her design of an eye within a gun demonstrates the empathy associated with acting against gun violence. For ATV News, I'm Lana Green.
This is Isaac Pokriska with your sports report. The fall season wrapped up this weekend with the women's basketball teams lost to the UPenn Quakers in the first round of the WNIT tournament in Philadelphia. The Quakers outplayed the Eagles, who lost 45-64. Senior forward Cecily Carl led the Eagles with 16 points in her final game, with Patriot League All-Rookie Team honoree Jade Edwards close behind with 14 points. The men's basketball team ended their season with a heartbreaking loss to Navy in the quarterfinals of the Patriot League tournament. Junior forward Saeed Nelson scored 29 points, but a team three-point shooting percentage of 20 proved fatal as the team fell 60-54. The wrestling team sent 4 Eagles to the NCAA championships in Pittsburgh this week. Josh Tarao, Michael Sprague, Gage Curry, and Tanner Harvey all lost their first-round bouts. In the consolation rounds, Tarao won 1 bout before losing on a technical fall, wrestling's version of the mercy rule, to Iowa State's Austin Gomez. Michael Sprague won 2 bouts before losing a close 3-1 decision to UPenn's Anthony Artalona. Women's lacrosse has been streaky to start their season, losing 3 of 4 before winning 4 of 5. The team is 5-4 overall and currently sits at 7th in the Patriot League. The team starts a 2-game homestand this Saturday when they take on Army before playing Loyola, Maryland on Wednesday. Next up, ATV News took a closer look at the Cheese Club's quad event.
So today we have an event called Cheese Club Quad Games. So we basically have a bunch of snacks and some games on the quad, and it's super fun. So it's one of the events that we do at Cheese Club. And I was like, you know what if we actually made a club where we actually basically just eat cheese and get to know more people? And it's a good vibe, so a good environment. And I was thinking it would be a really fun thing. So it became a thing from freshman year, and now it's been a year since we started, and we're having a great time. So yeah, our main goal is to get more people to come. So we're just trying to have like a good environment where people could feel like they're included and they're having a great time. And we want to meet new people, so we're all about that.
I think the best part about Cheese Club is the community we cultivate. And so through like our means of, whether it be like doing presentations about cheese, and later doing quizzes, like Kahoots, like creating games. We just did like a blind cheese tasting test earlier this semester, and everyone loved it. And so being able to like cultivate communities and friendships and bonds is something that I hold very dear. So my favorite type of cheese is called Bellavitano, but the balsamic vinegar type. God, I thought they took
Hi, I'm Kevin. My favorite cheese is American cheese.
Yeah. Hola, my name is Juan, and my favorite cheese is Bellavitano.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Hi, my name's Jack. I'm a sophomore. I'm a neuroscience major. I like long walks on the beach with my favorite cheese, Fontina.
And I'm Anthony Barone, and my favorite cheese of the ones we've had at this club, of over 30 cheeses probably, is the pepper jack.
I'm so late to the party. Should've stayed and not showed up. You're a fool if you love her, a martyr if you don't. Got too stoned to go to work. When you're in your head, the hours stop. You don't know who you are. It's not my fault. I'm pulling snakes out of my mind. I'm alone and that's just fine. You're so mad. Torture that they need, and everything's the enemy. Well, fuck the enemy. I'm pulling snakes out of my mind. I'm alone and that's just fine. You're so mad. You're so numb.
Yeah, I believe so. You guys ready for the next one?
Yeah, sure. That's a good one. Oh yeah.
Heck yeah.
Everybody happy with that too?
Heck-a-boom. Yeah.
Fine.
Hello everyone and welcome to College Nation. We hope you're super excited for Founders Day, because we are too. We've teamed up with AU Ballroom Dance to teach all you party people how to East Coast swing. We have two lovely sets of volunteers who are here to teach everyone just how easy it is to learn a few steps.
Hi, my name is Phaedra. I'm a senior in the Kogad School of Business and I'm dating.
Hi, I'm Kai. My pronouns are they, them. I'm a junior in history. I'm a history major, and I have never danced before.
Hello, I'm Sam. I'm a sophomore at SIS. My pronouns are he, him, his, and I'm a bad dancer.
Hi, my name's Lucy. My pronouns are she, her, hers. I'm also a sophomore at SIS, and we're roommates!
Oh my god, they were roommates.
Now that everyone's introduced themselves, we'll let Grace, Camilee, and Annalie from AU Ballroom Dance take over.
Okay, so we're gonna start with the basic step. East Coast swing is a very relaxed hold. The leader, you're gonna have your hand on your follower's shoulder blade. Follower, you're gonna have your hand on their shoulder. Ready? Here we go. Triple step, rock step, triple step, rock step, triple step, rock step. Okay, you're just gonna do that, and you're gonna go in a circle. You're gonna make a nice 180-degree turn. Nice and easy, okay? Ready? Here we go. Triple step, rock step, triple step, rock step. And remain, you got close. You got close. So the next thing we're gonna do is a follower underarm, okay? Triple step, rock step. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I did rock step. Sorry. Can you try again? Sorry. Okay, triple step, rock step. Do you want to do it to music? Would that help? Would that maybe get you in the mood a little bit? Kind of like, you're thinking like, yeah, I'll just hang out here and eventually make up for it. And you gotta be assertive. You gotta just go. Yeah. Okay, so if we're here with this rock step, basically it's pull this arm down and pull it this way. And it's gonna tell your follower, go in front of it, okay? Ready? Here we go. Triple step, triple step. Very close. There's a lot of closeness going on.
Guys, we're gonna kill it at Founders! Yes.
Oh no.
Have like a dance circle around us. It's gonna be great!
I always had my doubts about my dancing career, and today they were confirmed. I don't think I'll have a future on Broadway, but I'm excited for Founders.
Yeah, I thought this was a great way for us to bond as roommates other than like doing SIS homework. But yeah, so on the other hand, I think if Sam and I, don't become president one day, that we can just dance and actually, go far with our lives.
This is really fun. I've never danced before, and every time we've tried to dance in the past, they're really bad at it. So it was fun to like do it and like have someone be like, this is what you're doing wrong, and this is what you're doing right.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was fun to just like be goofy with my good pal Phaedra. Just a lot of fun, like learn something new, get my mind off of homework, like get ready for Founders Day. I didn't get tickets, but it's fine. So yeah, just having a good time. It was a lot of fun.
Now that they've all had a chance to learn, let's see them show us what they've got. Everyone in College Nation hopes you have a wonderful time at Founders. We want to give a special thanks to AU Ballroom Dance and check us out at AU College Nation. Brought to you by ATV.
It's been an event that's taken a long time, as well as it just happened in like weeks. We've been planning, our Black History Month speaker for months now, but for Bobby Seale to be able to come for, I believe it was for his 4th time, it's been like an amazing experience, especially since I've never seen anyone associated with the Black Panther Party.
See, the distortion is that we were a bunch of hoodlums and thugs. Who's around, oh man, I got my shit. No, you could not get in my organization that way. Come around just cause you just get out of here. Either sit down and shut up or get out of here. I go, boom, boom. I say, brothers and sisters, I say the increased amount of times in the area where you designated to sell Black Panther Party newspapers. I said, how many is in your group, brother? He says 6. I says, okay, that whole precinct area, that business district that you selling in, everybody is selling 100 newspapers each every night for a week, right? Right. I said, whatever you guys are saying, the increased amount of times you sell that Black Panther Party newspaper, and of course, converse, not argue, not man, with brothers and sisters in the community about issues. You're decreasing the apathy and increasing the consciousness. Quantitative increase, quantitative decrease causes a qualitative leap of change. The quality is the conscious raising. That's where I was coming from with the Black Panther Party.
What really stood out to me was how he encompassed so many different sects of being a political leader. He talked about health as a human right. He talked about the need for more Black women in political roles and how Black women need that support from our Black men. He talked about how it doesn't matter the color of your skin if you're willing to contribute to the cause, and the more the better, right?
The Declaration of Independence of the United States of America, that's the founding documentation of this country, says when in the course of human events it becomes necessary for any one people to dissolve the political bondage which are connected with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal stations in which the laws of nature. It sounds boring that way, right? Well, if you do it like John Wayne would do it, when in the course of human events it becomes necessary. You know what I mean? Or Dr. Martin Luther King would say, when in the course of human events it becomes necessary. I mean, bro, you have to read that real closely. When in the course of human events it becomes necessary for any one people to dissolve the political bondage which are connected with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station in which the laws of nature's God entitled them a decent respect to the opinions of humankind, dictated that you declare the causes which impel you to dissolve that political bondage. And in the latter part of the second paragraph it says, when a long train of abuses and usurpations pursues and invariably events are designed to reduce a people under absolute despotism, then it is the right of the people to alter or change their government and provide new guards for their future security and happiness. This was the operating concept and basis of that 10-point platform and program which was the foundation, documentation of beginning our organization, the Black Panther Party. If you read it, the right of the people to alter or change that government and provide new guards for their future security and happiness.
And so I think to get a different voice on campus like Bobby Seale or somebody from the Black Panthers that practice politics in a different way and rethinking that idea of what a politician is and what it means to be radical and what it means to be a revolutionary, I think is really important, but also just to get a general and accurate history of the people who participated in the Black Power movement, specifically the Black Panthers, with all the things that are out there now that are false or just not true or set the Black Panther Party to be some type of terrorist. I think it's important to get the story straight and for people to understand where people are coming from.
These were the days, I'm telling you, you could start a rally at the drop of a hat. It was something else. More. This one guy, he wasn't long haired, it's short hair, yellow t-shirt, jeans. He walks by me and I'm in the crowd. I could see the uniform officer at the back of the crowd trying to come through, but I turn around, he's grabbed my arm. You use obscene language. I said, man, get your goddamn hands off. And I cited the fact, the free speech movement, it went all the way to the Supreme Court, that we could use the four-letter word, free expression, right? But you use I said, fuck you.
I think Bobby Seale represents, he said it himself, right? It was a young person's organization, and it just caught the tailwinds of the time, and it grew into something much greater than I'm sure that he would even imagined. And so it gives maybe hope and maybe a guidepost for anybody else that might have an idea for starting an organization and having it be something bigger than what they even dreamed of. It's inspirational.
Hey, I'm 82 years of age, and I've lived a long time. My mama lived a long time. My great-grandmother lived to 105, so maybe I'll get 105. But my point is, it's still about that struggle.
Tyler, we need to get out of here. They're back, man. They're back. Yo, come on, maybe we can, the elevator? Yo, hold up, come on. I can't run that fast. Tyler. We can't be in here, man. Tyler. Tyler, come on, man, come on.
Shan.
We're back. So what are we gonna do today? Whatever we do, it's gonna have to be short. Zzz.
Hi guys, I'm Lucas. Welcome back to Hot Seat. So today we're going to discuss that are the Cleveland Browns a Super Bowl contender? We're going to start with Ryan.
No, they're absolutely not a Super Bowl contender. There is still a lot of question marks. I think they will be a playoff team. I think they can be a very exciting team to watch this year.
Why?
Offense, you got to look at their offense. Obviously, they're going to be able to score. Baker Mayfield,
That's an understatement. They have 2 all-star caliber receivers around Baker Mayfield.
You still got to be able to get the ball to him.
With what they already had.
You still have to be able to get the ball to him.
Think about that core they had last year and think of it now with Odell.
You still have to be able to get the ball to him.
Now they have 2 dynamic running backs, 2 all-star receivers. The offense is...
First of all, you don't have Kareem Hunt for the first 8 games, so you still have to go...
so we have Nick Chubb, also an all-star caliber running back.
Oh, no. 8 games, the playoffs.
The first 8 games are the difference in a season. Case in point, any New York Jets fan, when we go 3-5.
Yeah, but this is the Jets. Browns seem like they know how to rebuild.
They have no defense. They just got rid of
Garrett.
Okay, you have one
generational talent.
Okay, you
on
have
the defensive line.
You have one generational talent. You know who else has a generational talent? The New York Jets had Darrelle Revis. You know what they did with that? A whole lot of nothing. So guess what?
Comparing any team to the Jets is an insult, and I don't think that should be included in an argument for.
But you're trying to argue one generational talent. There are plenty of defenses that have one generational talent, and they'll one up you here. You have to go against the New England Patriots, the Kansas City Chiefs, the Houston Texans, who can steal a win from anybody at any given point. The Tennessee Titans, who can steal a win from any given point.
The Titans can... You think? Are you?
Yes,
you think Marcus Mariota can beat Baker Mayfield?
Yes,
Mariota can't even stay healthy.
100%. Baker Mayfield can't figure out who's on his own team. He threw more picks than touchdowns last year.
Yeah,
you kidding? You're telling me just because you have 2 of the best receivers in the league to throw the ball to, you still need a guy who's
a dynamic running back.
Let me finish my point. Let me finish my point here. Let me finish my point here.
No.
Let me finish my point.
Gentlemen.
Let me finish my point.
No. Gentlemen.
Let me finish my point here.
Don't let him finish.
No more points.
He doesn't want me to. He doesn't want me to make a point.
No, gentlemen, we are done discussing this hot seat. More Sports Zone. Back after this. Hi guys, I'm Lucas. Welcome back to Sports Zone. Now is our favorite section, Thumbs, where we're going to give thumbs up and thumbs down to some of our favorite things in the world of sports. So I'm going to start off by giving a big thumbs down to the New York Giants for trading Odell for Jabril Peppers and a bag of rocks. Pretty much, Michael Rappaport said it best, New York's too big of a city and too big of a market for all their teams to constantly be rebuilding. And constantly throw away their best players, and I feel bad. Thumbs down to Gentlemen because trade to Odell. They just got him on a big contract. Odell seemed to be more or less happy in his situation. Maybe not all the time, but for the most part, he was in a good place. He was getting a lot of money. I'm gonna give a thumbs up to Saquon. You're up now, buddy. Step up to the plate. You're gonna kill it. But it's your team now because Odell's gone. Give a big thumbs up to baseball because it's right around the corner. I'm a big baseball fan. I'm happy to see season starting back up here. I'm excited. I think the Cubs are going to make it back to the playoffs this year. So I'm going to give a thumbs up to the Cubs. I'm looking forward to a good year with them again. I'm going to give a thumbs up to Ichiro Suzuki for retiring for the 15th time. 3,080 hits in the MLB, almost 5,000 collectively with his Japanese hits as well. Incredible career, even starting at the age of 27. So, thanks for everything you gave to baseball, and good luck in getting into Cooperstown. You'll be fine. And then one more thing, I'm going to give a thumbs down to the Milwaukee Bucks because they're losing everybody right now to injury, and I hope that everything works out well. I'm rooting for them to get to the finals, so we'll see if Giannis can pull through. All right, so the moment you've all been waiting for, here comes the debate. We had the 2 Titans in the ring today, between Camden Crystal and Ryan Siegel. But, after the debate, I got to go. Both had good arguments, but I'm gonna have to go with Ryan. Although Camden did have some good arguments, Ryan coming in with the Darrelle Revis line really helped. He's a big Jets fan, so I feel a little bad for him, a little pity there. But he's taking it all in stride. So one more thumbs up to Noah, first Sports Zone appearance. Thanks for coming out. That's all thumbs I have. So I'm gonna pass it over to Noah. So bye.
Hey everybody, thank you Lucas, I appreciate it. I'm going to start off my thumbs up Philadelphia sports teams, getting Bryce Harper, getting elite talent for the Phillies, and then Joel Embiid, Tobias Harris, Jimmy Butler, J.J. Redick, Ben Simmons. That's probably one of the best starting fives in the NBA, maybe outside the Golden State Warriors. So a big thumbs up, though, to the Sixers and the Phillies, both doing really well. I'm going to give a big thumbs down to the American golf team. Not American University, but USA Golf. This past weekend at the Players Championship, Rory McIlroy and a lot of international golfers destroyed the competition. Jordan Spieth has really been down this year in the 4 majors coming up. He's got a lot of work to do, get more confidence in his putter, but also with a huge loss in the Ryder Cup. USA Golf team is not looking good. But then a big thumbs up to the ACC. What a tournament that was last week. You saw some of the best players in the country who are going to go to the draft next year really perform at their best. Zion Williamson, enough said there about them. Duke, Virginia, UNC, all number 1 seeds. That's really big. And then I'm also going to give a big thumbs up to Kentucky and Tennessee in the SEC. The SEC has not really had competitive basketball recently. In recent years, it's been mostly dominated by Kentucky. This year, it was really competitive. Look at what Auburn did in the SEC tournament. They're looking to move on as we speak to the round of 32. And then obviously LSU, that's a little bit of a thumbs down. They had a big recruiting class come, but with their coach being suspended and a lot of distractions on their team, that could really hurt them in the tournament, although they just won. But that could definitely hurt them for being a 3 seed. But a big thumbs up overall to the SEC. So now I want to bring in Camden, who's going to talk to us a little bit more.
I'd like to start by still giving a thumbs up to the Browns. You know, I took my first loss today, but I still believe the team will definitely be fun to watch. You know, props to Ryan. Definitely made a great argument. You know, they still do have problems, but I still think they'll be definitely a lot more entertaining to watch. It'll definitely be interesting, at least in their division, because there's a lot of, mix-up in in the other teams in division. Looks like Baker could be, there's still a lot of question marks, could be a franchise guy, and with all-stars around him, I really think he could be, they could be a really fun team to watch. Playoffs, fringe playoffs. Either way, I know that I'm going to be watching a lot of Browns games this season, which I don't think people have said for a while. Another thumbs up to baseball starting. Mariners won their first game of the season, I believe 9-7 against the Athletics in Japan. It's a great start. My dad texted me after and said the magic number is 162. But it'll be fun to watch. Despite they're definitely probably going through more of a rebuilding year with trading away a lot of their top players. But I still think it'll be fun to watch. I always love watching baseball. I'll give a thumbs up to the Trailblazers. They're still playing great. Nurkic is looking like he'll be a definite force when it comes to playoff time. Who knows what's going to happen before the Warriors? But until that point, I think it'll be a lot of fun to watch them. Finishing the Pacific Northwest report. Another team I want to watch this season is, do you want to see, don't you guys want to see how bad the Steelers can do?
No.
I'm kind of interested with just Ben there, and they still have James Conner. But I really just want to see how much those two players meant to that team. Losing Brown, losing Bell. I want to see what happens to the Steelers. Do they instantly become, bottom of the division type of team? Or do they just become 5 wins? I really just want to see what happens. But that's enough for me. That's enough speculation. Let's finish off with Ryan.
All right, I'm going to start off thumbs up to another win for me. So quick little tire pump to myself. Cam decided to try to Stephen A. Smith me by just not letting me get a good point across. And it didn't help him. He woke up feeling dangerous, and we quickly put him back in his little hole where he belongs. Myles Garrett is a generational talent, boys and girls, but, a lot of teams have had generational talents. Any Jets first-round pick has been a generational talent, according to the NFL and the NFL draft, including Mel Kiper. I'm going to have my moment here and really dine out on it. But, again, it was a good debate. One of the toughest ones I've had here, probably the toughest. You had to put the two Titans head-to-head together. And it was a good one. Thumbs up to Noah for joining the show. Always appreciated. Thumbs down to Louisville. You have screwed me twice this season. I had you against Duke covering the spread. You didn't. I had you beating Minnesota, a team who couldn't shoot a three to save a life, and you allow them to shoot upwards of 15. There's a lot of frustration there. Louisville already hurting me. But Murray State, you're still in play. Wofford, you're still in play. Yes, New Jersey guy, no faith in Seton Hall. Might be the only one out of the bunch who has no faith in Seton Hall. So that'll be that. Thumbs up to the Washington Capitals for putting up a pretty good fight against Tampa, but Victor Hedman, silky mitts, backhand, cheddar, overtime. Thanks for playing. Tampa Bay is going to win the Stanley Cup this year, and then as I say that, DC is going to find a way to win again. It's going to bother me even more. But, it'll be what it'll be. I'm going to thumbs up baseball being back. I will be going to the Nationals game on Monday as they take on the New York Yankees in a little spring training action in Nats Park. So, it should be good. I'm glad it's back. I enjoy sitting at a ballpark. I'm looking forward to it. Thumbs up to next week being the Sweet 16 and Elite 8 in the District of Columbia. Hopefully Duke keeps winning. So that way I can see Zion actually play in person for not $95,000. Thumbs up to the New York Jets. This is a rare thumbs up coming from me, your resident Jets fan. We signed Le'Veon Bell for only double what Pat McAfee's old contract was, boys and girls. $13 million a year, $52.5 over 4. Pat McAfee was getting paid $6 million when he was a punter. So right now, we signed a elite running back who's also going to be the security blanket for Sam Darnold for double what the NFL used to pay a punter. So with that, I'm very happy to say that. Thumbs down to the weather because it's been trash at least today. Thumbs up to the New York Rangers because it's been a good season of rebuilding. We've lost more games in overtime than I've ever seen possible, but we also basically don't have a team. Thumbs down to Jake Elmsley because he sucks. Some things will never die. That is one of them. And I believe that's it. So for Aaron, Lucas, Cam, Noah, myself, Jessica in the back, who's been directing this today, I'm Ryan saying tune in to Sports Zone next week.